Chelsea 2, Ipswich 2. Champions League done, dusted, finito. 3 years on the spin now. There will be no Champions League football for Chelsea. This was a must-win game of football, non-negotiable, against a team that is 18th in the Premier League. 18th is going to get relegated. One of the worst teams in the league. We have given them their only win at home this season, and they have taken 4 points from us. We are 1 point from 6 against a relegation side. Still no goals in the first half of a football match since the end of February against Southampton. Today was a day that I'm done with this season. End the season. I'm checked out. I'm done. I'm finished. That's it now. It's over. It's over. This is an Ipswich team that had their 3 top scorers on the bench. No Delap, no Sammy Smodics, no Amari Hutchinson. And yet they came here and they did a number on us. They did a number on us. And it was a familiar pattern. No issue with the team. Our strongest team available, bar Reece James not starting at right back. Strongest team available. And this followed the familiar pattern. We create a lot of chances. We don't take them. We make defensive mistakes and we get punished. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Year after year, season after season, game after game. This is what we do. This is who we are. And ultimately, this team just isn't good enough. This manager's probably not good enough, and this team isn't good enough, and these players aren't good enough. And the big players, quote unquote, big players in this team, they're nowhere near as good as what some fans make them out to be. They're simply not. Your big players need to stand up in tough moments and grab games by the scruff of the neck and drive the team over the line. When was the last time one of our big players grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck and drove this team forward and demanded more and set standards? Because no one does it. No one. Absolutely no one. You're looking at a team that today, I think, were complacent. We relaxed. They probably saw there was no Delap starting, no Smodics, no Hutchinson. And they thought, this is going to be easy. And they dropped off and they relaxed. And we got cooked by Enciso, a Brighton loanee. We got chefed up. We got done by Ben Johnson, who left West Ham on a free transfer last summer. That is now twice this season that Kieran McKenna has done a number on Enzo Maresca. Twice. And today might not be the manager's fault. Today, on the players, sure. Not taking chances. Wrong attitude towards this game. No intent, no desire. Only started playing when we were 2-0 down. The manager makes changes, some of them strange. Putting in Kunku on at the end for Jackson. I know Jackson didn't have a great game, but you put in Kunku on for Jackson at the moment where you need intensity, desire to get that winning goal. And you're putting someone on who's mentally checked out and don't want to be here. And one of the laziest players at this football club. Didn't make sense. Madueke coming off. Didn't make sense. Neto, absolute biblical stinker today. Same with Chalobah. Terrible. Chalobah, terrible. Neto, terrible today. Palmer, shocking today. Absolutely shocking. Just not good enough all round. And there should be accountability for results like this. Heads should be rolling. People should be paying with their jobs. But this will just be a little shrug of the shoulders. No accountability from anyone. We accept mediocrity now. And we just go to the next game. What's going on with Reece James? Please tell me why the captain was sat on the bench today for 90 minutes. Please tell me. Because he played about 50-odd minutes on Thursday night against Warsaw. He comes off. Why is he not playing today? Why? You're 2-0 down and your captain sat on the bench. Why? And don't give me nonsense. Oh, we're resting him for a dead rubber on Thursday. Nah, fuck off. Absolute bollocks. Where the fuck was he today? Where are you, mate? Why is he not playing? Please, I'd love to know answers. Why is he not playing? You look at where we are, guys. 3 years into this now. 0 trophies, 0 Champions League qualifications. And this was a club that was taken over by this ownership as Champions League winners and Club World Cup winners. Look at Newcastle. Look at Newcastle. They were taken over as a team that was struggling to stay in the league. They've spent a fraction of the money we've spent, and they have won a domestic trophy, and they are on course for 2 Champions League qualifications in 3 seasons. How is that possible? We have had a criminal use of money, waste of money from these directors. Criminal waste of money. And they've just signed too many players based on a gamble. They've just gone red or black and chucked hundreds of millions of pounds at it, hoping that some will be good. That's what we've done. Data, 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 data. Doesn't build you a good squad. Overlooks intangible things like leadership, for example, winning mentality. Data doesn't give you that. Stop with the data obsession. Today was crap. It was just utter crap. This manager not good enough. These players not good enough. Pure and simple. Champions League gone. All right, let's win the Conference League and we're going to play Europa League football next season. That's what we deserve. That's our level. Imagine this in the Champions League, guys. Imagine this in the Champions League. I don't know what else to say. It's just beyond embarrassing right now. Beyond embarrassing. Don't get me started on defence. Shocking. Chalobah, crap. Colwell, crap. All this money we've spent on centre-backs. All these centre-backs we've got on the books. And they're either not good enough or they're always injured. We've got an attack who can't score any goals. Fair play. Sancho comes on today, sticks one top bins, rescues us a point. Fair play. Came on, made an impact. Had a good couple of performances in the last 2 games. Myself guilty of this. You know, we're going to get better with Jackson and Madueke back in the team. We've created maybe more chances. We were playing shit when they were in the team. We played shit when they were out the team. And we are now playing shit again when they're back in the team. This is a team that since Christmas has got work. We've been shit since Christmas. The longer Maresca has been here, the worse and worse we have got. That can't be right. That cannot be right. But the longer this manager is here, the worse we are getting. What's going on? What is going on? Today wasn't even a surprise. I'll be honest. Today wasn't a surprise. I expected us to win, but I'm not surprised this has happened. Not surprised at all. Of course, we could have nicked it at the end. You know, and it's just our luck. Random goalkeepers just pulling out a worldie against us and, you know, won't do anything for the rest of the season. They've probably been crap for the majority of the season. But we should never, ever be in a position at home to Ipswich where we are 2-0 down. Mentality in the bin. Absolute mentality in the bin. And more people need to be having a go at the players. Manager responsible, absolutely. But more people need to be having a go at the players. Today, as I said, not so much on the manager. But missing out on the Champions League is absolutely on the manager. Don't allow the club to try and rewrite what's going on here. Champions League was the target. We're not going to get it, and that is a failure. All we had to do was finish 1 position higher than last season, in the easiest season going to finish in the top 5, given the inconsistencies of all the teams we're competing with. And we still couldn't do it. We still couldn't do it. I can't see us winning many of our games that are left. I really can't. Maybe we beat Everton at home. Other than that, we're not beating Fulham away. We're not beating Newcastle away. We're not beating Forest away. And we're not beating Liverpool or Man United at home. It's over. Finished. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. Yeah, no words. No words at all. But this is what happens when you put directors in who don't know what they're doing, who don't know how to build a squad, and you've got an ownership that just accepts mediocrity. From top to bottom, this is not good enough. And it all starts from the top. It all starts from the top, guys. But yeah, I mean, I know I've not said that much about the game there, but it is what it is. You know, we're shit. We've got to accept our reality. We're dog shit. Maybe we can get a miracle over these last 7 or 8 games. We're going to win the Conference League, and we're going to finish in a lower place than we finished last. We're not going to finish harder than we did last season. And it's going to be 3 years on the spin with no Champions League football. Yeah, I'm done. Up the Chelsea, and I'm out. Peace.